Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out the CB vlog here. If you guys are liking these videos, of course, go down and hit subscribe, ding the bell, and maybe if you're loving it, go check out patreon.com/commandersbrew if you want to donate and help us keep making these. But otherwise, let's get to the holiday edition of the CB vlog coming at you.
Okay, this week we're talking about a top 10 list. We know top 10 lists can be very controversial. This one will be no different. This is the definitive top 10 snacks for Commander Night.
That is
definitive.
Right. This is the definitive list. Basically what we're saying here is if you think you like a snack that's not on this list, you've lost your mind. You're out of control.
Yep.
These are the only ones that you're allowed to like ever.
And if you disagree, let's fight about it in the comments.
Fight about it like we're supposed to on the internet. Let's
Yes.
really get into it.
Let's turn the comments into what the internet deserves.
Yes.
And just petty bickering.
Exactly. About snacks.
About snacks. Okay.
This is designed for having you click on things. This will bait you into an argument. This is perfect. This is what the internet is all about right now. So,
right.
Sean, why don't you start us off here? Let's get into the list of the top 10 snacks on Commander Night. Kick us off here.
Number 10, burritos.
Ooh, right away,
burritos
starting with the controversy.
Burritos is no stranger to to Are they a sandwich? Are they a hot dog? Are they a taco? Right?
Are they a hot dog?
Well, they were kind of wrapped in carbs.
Is a hot dog a burrito? It goes both ways. Also, is it a snack? Is it a meal? What's the definition there? We love to start it off. All of these lists, you got to start off with controversy right away, and burritos is no stranger to that. Burritos especially.
Why is it on the list?
Yeah, why is it on the list? I'll tell you
because we all play at Butler's house.
Yeah.
And it is across the street,
yeah.
So you can get it real easy.
That's right. You're sick of pizza, you're at Butler's. Guess what? Go to Burritos. Burrito place right across the road there. I will say this, you're rolling the dice with these burritos sometimes because I did get food poisoning from that burrito place once. That is real. That is really something that happened.
But do you still go there?
Of course, I definitely do. I definitely go there all the time. But I don't get that same burrito anymore, right? Like,
no,
it
was chicken.
Yes, it was chicken, and I'm staying away from that chicken burrito from here on out. But I get the fish now, which some people might be like, wait, you can get food poisoning from fish just as easy, and that's true. But they deep fry the fish. It's like a battered fish inside of that burrito. So I feel like deep frying cooks food more evenly. And it does a good job if you leave it in long enough. So I feel like you're pretty okay there. Although again, just as easy really. But that's why burrito's number 10 on the list though. Honestly, there's some past history there. There's and is it a snack even? That's debatable.
There you go.
All right.
What's number 9?
Number 9, we're continuing with the controversy with some big snacks here. Number 9 is the snack of beer. Beer. Listen, whether you're a drinker or not, you're going to see some beers at a Commander Night. That's, odds are, right? Someone's going to bring a couple of beers. Maybe you share the beers. Maybe that one guy just drinks them all by himself. That's what's going to happen. We don't see a ton of beer at our Commander Nights, but it does show up from time to time. And, the thing with beer is that you just got to be careful, right? You can't be slamming brews while you're playing your brews, right? Because you might play them all wrong and you might come out, on the other side of that not looking so good.
I think it just comes down to planning. Like if you're planning on slamming brews, then bring your brews that don't require a lot of thinking.
And this is going to be higher on the people's list where their Commander Night is everyone brings beer, right? Because that's a popular thing for sure. Amongst us, we more focus on the snacks, and then this one, the number 9 snack is beer.
Number 8, rejected chocolates. I'm not talking about like fully wrapped individual chocolate bars, right? Those are what are you made of money? You gonna get those? No.
What? No, absolutely not. Yeah, no. You friggin' Donald Trump here? What's going on?
No, we're talking about someone in your play group, their wife goes to the place and gets bags of rejected chocolate, and they're all in like a huge baggie. There's no like marketing. There's no like wrappers on them. They're all, they're like oddly shaped or they're broken in half or whatever. But that means you pass the dealings on to us. We love the budget. We love a budget brew. This is a budget snack. This is definitive number 8.
Yeah, everyone knows about rejected chocolates in a big bag that Dan brought because his wife works at the chocolate factory. Everything, well, she doesn't work there, but she gets them from the chocolate factory. Everyone knows about that, and that's why it's number 8 on our list.
Yeah.
Number 7, again, just carrying on controversy here all day long. Want to hear about it in the comments. Number 7 is chips. Chips, only number 7, you're saying? Well, listen, chips has a lot going for it, and we specifically chose one brand of chips to represent all chips here because it's basically the best one. Miss Vicky's, which is a kettle chip, salt and vinegar, sea salt and malt, as we call it here. And I used to think Miss Vicky's was a Canadian only chip, but it's not. They do have it in the States. I just don't think it's as popular, but it's get with it. Miss Vicky's is the best chips.
Not to be confused with the Cookie Miss Vicky, who makes
Vicky.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah. This is Miss Vicky's. It's a Hostess Fritole joint.
Yeah.
But listen, chips are great. Obviously, that's that salty snack. Everyone loves a good chip, but Sean, it's got a serious downside.
Yeah, greasy fingers.
You don't want that on your sleeves. You don't want that on your cards, your mats, whatever you're playing with.
If you've got like not the glossy sleeves, but the matte finish sleeves, you might see like a glossy portion where you got a grease stain on it.
It'll make them glossy right quick. You grease up those cards. Now you're playing with glossies. But yeah, chips, obviously a strong entry into the snack, but that grease factor is really holding them back here.
Okay, what's number 6?
Yeah.
Microwave popcorn. Ooh. Definitive number 6. This is one that everyone can enjoy, even if they're not eating it, because it smells nice.
That's right. Smells of the carnival, smells of the movie theater. It's nice to have a nice sniff in the air when you're playing Commander.
Yeah, who doesn't like a nice sniff?
Who doesn't love a good sniff? Oh, cool. That smells like popcorn. But, let's be honest, microwave popcorn, although while it's easy, it's quick, simple flavors, but good, gets stuck in your teeth. I'm not a big popcorn guy, personally, gets stuck in your teeth. Microwave popcorn's also, like, kind of brittle and a little drier than, like, the real popcorn that you pop from, like, a machine or the stovetop or whatever. So, that's holding back microwave popcorn a little bit. So what's your brand of microwave popcorn? I'm personally a Redenbacher guy.
Redenbacher all the way.
All the way, right? And
yeah.
I've also recently come around to only liking the light version. And I like butter, don't get me wrong, I do.
Whoa.
But the version of butter in the heavy butter versions, it like coats your mouth and it's not a nice feeling. But you get that light, it's just enough. Perfect. The definitive list.
Definitive list. What's number 5 on this definitive list?
Number 5 on this definitive list, if you disagree with this, you're mad, is Party Mix. And specifically, we have, again, Canada with the snacks. We got better snacks here. I'm just going to say that's a spoiler alert right there, because we're talking about specifically Humpty Dumpty Party Mix, which has any party mix generally has these things. It has pretzels, whether they be the stick pretzel or the traditional pretzel shape. It's a form of nacho chip, whether it be an actual brand name Dorito or not. Usually we're looking at some kind of cheesy,
yes,
a crunchy variant, probably, right? We're looking at a Cheeto. What else does it have? Oh, in this version, Ringolos. Humpty Dumpty. See, this is where the Humpty Dumpty brand comes in specifically with its own flavor. And Ringolos, I know, because they're Humpty Dumpty, is a Canadian thing only. And Americans, yeah, man, we do have you beat on the snack game. I know Americans are like known for junk food and stuff like that, but Canada we have way more chip flavors than you do. And you probably you guys didn't know that. I've lived in the States, visited the States a lot. I know about their snacks. Canada's got you beat, man. We got way more chip flavors. We got different party mixes. It's a bit of a laugh, honestly. You don't even have Ringolos. Get out. Anyway, it's controversial.
And that's a controversial pick because is party mix more than one snack? But we're putting it there. It's there.
It's got a little something for everyone. It's not as greasy as a chip, a traditional chip. So party mix coming in at number 5.
Number 4, a portion of some party mixes, Sun Chips, specifically Harvest Cheddar. This is the gentleman's chip.
The gentleman's chip. Yeah, for sure. It's a higher class chip.
Yes, it's it comes in the bag. Just makes you think like, oh, I'm making a good choice here.
Yeah, vaguely healthy. They like to say at least.
Yeah,
there's grains involved. That means health, right?
Yeah, grains equals health.
It's still covered in cheese dust, but Sun chips.
Harvest cheddar, not just cheese, Andy. Harvest cheddar.
That's true. You don't have as much grease with a Sun chip. You're talking cheese dust all over the place, which is great. But it's also a robust chip, right? Like
it's got some real crunch.
It's got some real crunch. There's some real weight to it. That's why Sun chips. Big shout out to Mike Rotza, who's a comedian here in Toronto, who's a buddy of ours. He plays in our play group. He's going to be on Battle of the Brews. You guys will meet him. He introduced Sun chips to our meta as a regular snack, and it's working out real nice for all of us.
Yep.
Number 3 on the list. When you want a different option from chips, you go with the strictly better version, the 3D version. You go with nuts.
Nuts.
Yeah. You go nuts.
You go nuts.
You go nuts.
Nuts. Nuts are strictly better than a chip. Higher nutrition. They still got that crunch. They still got the variety of flavors. Hazel, almond, cashew, pea, like all the different kinds of nuts. Peanut, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and they're 3D. Like if you want a thicker chip, that's a nut.
If you want to live in time and space, man, you're talking nuts.
Yeah.
I prefer to go with pick one. Pick the one nut you like and get all of that. Like get cashews, or I mean, technically, I know they're not nuts; they're legumes. But you know what we're talking about here.
Because
over a mixed nut, but I'll still go with a mixed nut any day.
We couldn't put it on the list because it violates the term of a top 10 list, but I like to take a handful of number 3 nuts and put it with a piece of number 8, a rejected chocolate.
Oh yeah, a little bit of a mix and match there. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's going to be controversial that we've left trail mix off of this because I bet you trail mix is a real big snack.
Well, don't spoil. Don't let people guess. Let people think what the top ones are. Okay,
what's number 2?
Number 2 is okay. We're getting to the round. Like you're thinking to yourself, what's missing? Well, pizza. Obviously, pizza makes the list for sure.
Pizza definitely makes the list high up.
And
there.
Since we are doing the definitive top 10 list, the definitive pizza is the Brendo special,
obviously
with garlic dips.
You're at Butler's place, you want food, you want a snack, you want maybe it's a meal a little bit, also you go with pizza, the Brendo special. What is the Brendo special?
Pepperoni, green pepper, bacon, mushroom.
Yes, exactly. It's like a deluxe, it's like a traditional deluxe with bacon. Essentially, that's all it is.
Yeah,
and named after our good friend and player in our meta, also Brendan Halloran, who you can also catch on our old web series Space Janitors, and he's also featured on the Command Zone episode that I was on the first time we were on it, on like a very early episode, the Xenagos episode, I believe it was.
Like in the 10s.
Yeah, pretty early on. Yeah, maybe in the teens. Maybe I don't remember. I feel like we were in there pretty early, but maybe not that early. Anyways, that's the Brendo special. We get it all the time, party size specifically, and can't forget garlic dipping sauce.
Gotta get those garlic dips.
Now that in of itself is also controversial, Sean. A lot of pizza purists out there are not into dipping sauces, and also some places just don't have dipping sauce. We found this out years ago. On a big, we did like a Space Janitors live stream, and we asked every person who talked to us about dipping sauces. Anyways, but we're not talking about this is not a real fancy pizza we're getting here. We're not talking about like Massimo's homemade Italian, pizza. We're talking about Pizza Nova. We're talking about a chain. It's a local Toronto chain, but it's a chain nonetheless, right? It's a good one. Don't get me wrong. It's a step up from Domino's in that place, I would say. But we're not pizza purists here. Garlic dipping sauce adds such a new layer. It's great.
Great.
You gotta have
so here we go. We're at the number 1. Everybody's been thinking if your favorite isn't here, you're thinking, oh, surely it's still the one.
It's coming up.
This is the number 1 snack.
The number one snack.
Definitive snack.
The number 1 snack. If you want a snack, there's only one. The best choice is, according to us and this definitive list, which is correct in all forms,
Water.
The number one snack, as
Hear me out.
decided by us, is water.
Hear me out. It's a top 10 list. We're Commander players or Magic players. Look at all the axes, right? It is colorless. It goes in everybody. It is the lowest CMC of any snack. It's free. It is instant speed because it's right from the tap. It's right there whenever you want it.
Yeah, whenever you want it.
What water's just great.
It can help you come from behind, right?
Yep.
Let's face it, a lot of these snacks, whether we like it or not, are a little bit win more, right? You know, they're very good when we're ahead. You know,
They are.
Gotta look at quadrant theory here. When we're at parity, some of these are good, right? Some of these are fine. But not a lot of them are great from when we're behind, you know? Arguably the more meal based ones are pretty good from when you're behind as well. But water it cures a lot of what ails you, man. You're coming in Commander Night with a headache. Guess what? Water's gonna help you out. You're feeling low energy. Guess what? Water's gonna help you out. It's gonna give you hydration. Water is the soul ring of snacks for Commander Night.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel hungry, you're probably just thirsty.
That's right. Which means water is a great snack.
Yep.
It's always a good snack, is what we're saying here. So there you go. That's it. That's the definitive 10 snacks. Fight us if you disagree with any of these, because we'll come right back at you, internet style. And guess what? It's happening in the comments below.
Yeah. We want to fight. We want to fight about this.
We want to fight about this.
You might be asking yourself, what? No gummy bears?
Oh,
get out of here!
Not even a single candy.
A single gummy.
I guess like chocolate is the only sweet thing that showed up. Like, have we gone mad? 3 different kinds of chips, basically. No,
but no gummy. No Swedish berries.
Mm.
No, you can keep your Swedish berries.
Guess what? Not a part of our snack list. Water is more of a snack than candy, according to us. Beer is more of a snack, you know. Anyways, there you go. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, you know, let us know all about this controversy in the comments here on YouTube. Reach out to us on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. It's been great. We'll see you guys next week with the cream down. Bye.
Big thanks to all our patrons who make these episodes possible.
Yeah, and if you want to check out more comedy videos, check out our Brews News playlist.
Make sure you follow us on Twitch TV to see when we play live.
If you want to chat with us, head over to Twitter. We're at Commanders Brew.
And please hit subscribe to ding the bell and find out when we got new stuff coming out.
See you next time.
Bye.